Real estate is always a hot topic and weaves into many conversations I have with past clients and friends in sometimes the most unexpected places. Well, recently the dialogue has shifted towards a crucial question. Can one afford to stay in paradise considering the soaring cost of housing? Or are we in a housing crisis? Well, hello, I'm Maria Wells and welcome to my channel on all things real estate here on the gorgeous Treasure Coast of Florida. Well, if you're new around here, a big warm welcome and make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and join me every week as I dive into the lowdown on all things Florida real estate. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with Martin County, which is where I'm from, it's also called the Treasure Coast of Florida, and it encompasses towns like Stuart, Hobe Sound, Palm City, Jensen Beach, and many more. And we're located on the Florida's southeast coast, about 45 minutes north of Palm Beach. Now, back to what I was saying. Real estate is such a hot topic, and the affordability of living in Florida comes to everybody's mind. Well, it was once known for its affordable housing, reasonable insurance, and taxes that didn't break the bank. Well, that landscape has changed. I know many people who are contemplating leaving Florida for more reasonable living costs. So who's staying and who's coming and who's going? Well, on this slide, New York has the most people coming to Florida. They are the overachiever award of exiting their state, which makes sense since their living costs are astronomical and Florida looks very reasonable to those living in New York. Now, Florida is growing faster than any other state, with our GDP increasing by over 9.3% this past year, and we have over 1,000 people a day coming into Florida, and that's taking into account births, deaths, and those moving in here. So our population is definitely growing. Now, the burning question is this a crisis? Well, it depends on who you ask. Are you asking longtime residents or those relocating from pricey states like New York? Well, if they're relocating from pricey states, Florida seems like a reasonable haven. For Floridians who want to move up or retirees who have dreamed of living in Florida for years, well, I'm sure they're tipping the scale towards a crisis. Well, despite the higher interest rates, our median sales price has increased about 2 to 4% over the same time last year. While it's a seller's market because of the low inventory, homes are taking a bit longer to sell, providing some much needed breathing room for buyers. But if you listen to the news, I don't care if it's paper or on TV, they're telling you sales are down and the sky is falling. Well, yes, sales are down, that's true, but the sky is not falling. It's because of the high interest rates along with increased cost of maintaining a home and not having as many homes on the market. That's causing the total sold numbers to be lower than they were in 2022. However, buyers are still buying, and many times there are multiple offers on good properties. So let's address these challenges. There are some communities that are having a tougher time selling, and that's due to the fact they are in a homeowners association. In our area and across most of Florida, 45% of homes fall under homeowner associations. That's adding to the monthly expenses, which many times throws buyers out of the ability to qualify for a mortgage. Plus, property taxes are rising, and especially for new buyers, making it potentially unaffordable. Now, the homeowners insurance landscape in Florida is also a crisis, with costs 3 times higher than anywhere else in the country. It's a burden that residents are shouldering. Changes are in motion, but it's going to take some time for homeowners to feel the positive impact of those changes in their pocketbook. Now, the elephant in the room is the interest rates. Even though they're expected to decrease later this year and probably not by a significant amount, it's making it challenging to afford a home. To qualify, for instance, for a mortgage on a $500,000 home, which is our median sales price, you need to have an income of about $91,000 a year. Now, that's not including your taxes, insurance, and maintenance. So a mortgage payment has absolutely tripled over the past 2 years, making it very unaffordable for many people to be able to live in Florida. So in summary, it's a housing increase trifecta with rising prices, interest rates, higher insurance costs, and taxes. For many, especially first-time buyers, this spells a housing crisis. Yet, living in Florida has its perks. No state income tax, numerous sales tax holidays, fantastic weather, and an unbeatable lifestyle. Well, So the decision to continue paying housing costs to enjoy paradise is truly a personal one. So can you continue to pay the cost and be in paradise? Well, I leave that decision to you. So please drop your comments or questions below. Are you having this problem? Are you trying to figure out if you want to move to Florida? Have you thought of all the expenses that might be to be here? I would love to answer your questions. So make sure that you hit that bell and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Happy house hunting.